Ladies and gentlemen, it's Frank with the Dastardly Gentleman, and today I'm going to be playing Conarium. It's supposed to be a psychological horror game based partly or in whole on the after events of H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness. And I love Lovecraftian stuff, so I'm just gonna go for it. Let's do this.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of real things and those born of inward dreamings.
That's cool. Guy sounds like he's drunk, though. I'm worried about that. Oh. The bright side is I know that this game isn't going to be one of those, oh, it was all a dream, because in Lovecraft, it was never a dream. It was always as horrible as it seemed. What the hell? Oh. Ooh.
No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
This guy's got broad-ass shoulders, dog. Look at the mitts on this guy. Oh, dang, his face. Main character has some big old meat hooks. Oh, this all looks very modern.
Oh, my head! The pain. It is unbearable.
Death is an option. Death is an option. Okay, we're done.
At last. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode. This device, its noises are resonating in my mind. This device,
game controls, interact, click. Pause torch.
Its noises are resonating in my mind.
I don't have a torch yet. I now have a torch. You are successfully torched. Antediluvian shamanism. Go on. Oh, that was it. Can I, seriously? That's it. That's it. I can't even read it. It's a book. I can see what it says. Asshole, open it up. That they were a part of. Yeah, so the whole book is based on a series of geologists from Arkham University, or Miskatonic University, I'm sorry, that go to the Antarctic to find geological samples and things like that, and they end up finding a city of the old gods. Let's see. June 18th, 1949. Observation notes of the 4th initiation session. 7:05 p.m. All the participants consumed by the Derbyshire mixture 5 minutes ago, and they have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep, like they are chanting something, but the sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect movements in their limbs, and as always, I wonder if it is because of something they're actually seeing beyond. 7:15. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different to the previous sessions. Whatever the reason for this might be, it feels almost like that fantastic device is signaling something in a code that I don't recognize. It is becoming more and more stressful to be alone here in the midst of this cold, dim, and incense-filled room. Frigid hippies. 7:19. It sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumblings is much stronger now. Colors and shades are dancing on the walls within the rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside. Maybe a snowstorm is approaching, or something even worse. 7:24. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. They have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish for their safe return. page? Nope, there are no pages to turn. Okay, cool. So, in one of Lovecraft's other books, a guy developed a device very similar to this that breached the gap, or breached the walls of dimensions. And from it came creatures that consumed his entire staff and the man himself. So I wonder if that's something like that, because I wonder if this is going to be kind of like a semi-hodgepodge of a whole bunch of different kind of Lovecraftian things. I'm assuming that if that's the case, then we're going to see some Cthulhu, and I may or may not shit my pants.
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody? Oh, look, a chocolate starfish. Oof, that's garishly bright. I think these are the creatures that they pulled up in the book. He pulled up very large. At first, I thought they were plant life, very, very durable creatures that had 5-pointed stars and wings. So I'm assuming that that's what that is. This must be either the Arkham or the Miskatonic. Utah Expedition, Wheeler Pequod. None of the above. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Nikolai Hansen. A strong snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. It is of utmost importance to take all the cautionary measures and inform the responsible personnel when going outside. Please be aware that the radio connection between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. Nikolai.
Be aware that some communications may be interrupted between you and Mothership.
Oh, it's water on the floor. I thought something was spooping up on me.
Locked.
Ooh.
Looks like we're having a power problem right now.
A power problem? My god, man.
Locked.
Another fucking power problem.
It's stuck.
I feel like I'm in Silent Hill now. Everything's locked or stuck or fucking whatever. Please be laudanum. None of the above. It's a starfish room, baby. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. Oh, I guess I'm going outside. Well, fucking wonderful. Okay, you can sprint. That's not a good sign. Same note as before. What's this one? Johann de Witt. Attention to the crew members who are having sleeping problems. Examinations conducted regarding the increases of the accidents recently happening led me to believe that the reason behind those is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms for this problem are insomnia, the inability to sleep, in case you're an idiot, strong headaches, seeing visions, and hearing voices. Okay. Crew members who suffer from the above symptoms are needed to refer to me personally for a thorough checkup. This will also be the main topic of the general meeting that will be held tomorrow after lunch. This issue poses serious problems regarding the safety of life and sustenance of work, so must be taken heed of soberly. Yeah, that guy's got to work on his wording. Stop the bloody sessions! Alright then. I don't want your fucking sessions. What is this? Oh, we're outside. Or whatever. Outside of your regional equivalent. Oh, it's snowing, Basil. Isn't it lovely? This looks... Man, this is an expedition that's just fucking in love with itself. It's got its logo feces smeared over everything.
My mind is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upper Antarctic base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
I had a spider on me. That was not pleasant. Aha! Less aha. Now I don't know what happened. Close the damn door. Was he raised in a barn? Open the goddamn door. Bunch of jaggerals. What is this? Is that a generator? Uh-huh.
This hose was tampered with.
Can you fix it?
This hose was tampered with.
Okay. Gasoline? I found a jerry can. I have filled. the thingy. Okay, I got top A. What's in here?
Locked.
Fuck you! Put a little umph in it, man. There we go. I am so smart. Close that thing. Be responsible. Be respectful. What's this? Nothing. There we go. You and you! Power is restored. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Sparky! Alright then. Who's that then? For the king! Very specific path. Intense linear. Oh, hey dude, what's up? Why you got a hoodie on? It's way too cold for that. You can't just be wearing some hoodie.
What was that?
That was a vision. The vision. H. Anderson. James
Locked.
Barlow.
It's locked.
C. Lanning. H. Anderson. Nikolai Gogol, the portrait. There, it's not actually a portrait. It's just the cover of something. Land. Ned. A radio. Oh no. The more it's getting more Silent Hilly by the minute. What?
If his coat is just right here, where
The
is
hell
he
is
now?
this? That's bizarre looking.
It's
Looks-
locked.
No, nothing. Okay, well, alright. Upwat now I know how to say it. Upwat Antarctic Expedition. Statement of Consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitted therewith, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my ability. Listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust. God. Really? And participate in a series of medical sessions as needed at the Upwat Antarctic Base. The risks of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give my informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing the statement of consent. Tomorrow will be known as Hillary. That's very bright. And also not relevant. So it's funny, Faust, Goethe's Faust, made a deal with the devil.
It's stuck.
No, then fucking put your back into it, damn it. This is just in case I didn't take the first flashlight, I assume. What are you? Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and check the other thing first. Oh god! Canteen.
Oh, it smells awful in here.
Like old bad food? I mean, you're probably not wrong. Herbal tea and sugar. Coffee, black tea. Why can't it just be tea? Hmm? Oh, that was fucking useless. Oh. Nothing. Oh, multiple drawers. Hey. Found Henson's notes. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It's not in a form of meaningless sentences, but more like some unconscious mutterings. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspension I will probably be facing. That's not good. You can't just tell your boss that, you know, I'm hearing a guy talking to myself. And that baby. What a cutie patootie. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during the initial field trips has an open third eye on its forehead as well as inside its hand, which I think indicates some kind of state of knowing because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas-relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting those halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primal myths. Oh, we have more. Several other examples of the composite sculptures ranging from humanoid to reptilian in shape. They were mostly damaged and generally in a really bad shape. The lost parts were completed by the artist's imagination. The abundance of five-pointed shapes seen in the design of the structures we've come across cannot be overlooked. In addition, most of the elegant features adorning and staring silently from above most of the gigantic gateways are reptilian in shape. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. That is for sure. This grotesque masonry caused an uproar at the countenance it wore of its reptilian face when we first found it residing within the almost substantial darkness of the cave where it had been carved in eons past. Some of the crew even claimed that they had heard some muffled laughing sounds coming from within it. The pine cone it was guarding or hiding with its humanoid hands has some symbols carved into it which we are yet to decipher. Oh, that's the end. Well, that's actually really kind of cool. So in the story, as it goes, they find a lost city, and the lost city is, at least as their guesses go, around 500 million years old. I am inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic recollections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy, somehow I can explore why I am dreaming of the vistas of grandeur, an alien prospect and unnatural disposition so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know is that all this became evident after the Conarium sessions had started. Even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed, while in an unconscious state, into the oblivion crossing the line between the wall of sleep, beyond the wall of sleep. That was very Lovecraft eloquent. A lot of pictures here. Look at the unibrow. My God, man. But yeah, so in the story, they had it was about 500 million year old city that they find. This kid just is everywhere. Look, he's fucking back. Everybody had this kid. I don't know. I wonder if that's because I'm actually in a... Oh, I don't want it to be a dream state thing. I wonder if it's because I'm in a dream, Johann DeWitt. I'm in a dream state, and that's my kid. That pissed me off. There we go. Give it up. You found a note about a mental problem. Okay. Oh, it's a secret. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for three subjects, Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson, and Frank Gilman, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke, screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all of the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behavior patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it is too early to draw any conclusions. Whether other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day, and a serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everybody displaying such symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. With the weather conditions we have been having lately, it seems extremely unlikely that we all shall receive professional help from the outside world or will be able to send anybody away for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances. So he thinks people are going crazy. Which, I mean, they might be. The suspicion in the book is that the city that they find is connected to the Necronomicon, and its description of multiple wares beyond ours. Generated voices outputted to speakers, becoming incoming power needs to be regulated. Made feed input backside. Auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by the primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretly about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen, I will try to improve the machine. Light equation photoreceptors lie at servo motors. So he's trying to hook up a head in here, hook this thing up, and then project it against the wall. Very Wild West style. After a haphazard and momentary aerial exploration of the unholy, utterly alien cyclopean maze of square, curved, and angled blocks, we could detect most of the locations revealed by the previous Miskatonic University expedition leader, the Professor Emeritus William Dyer. That was from the book. That's the first expedition that happened in the 1930s. But what we are looking for is not there, inside the haunted Chaggoth ruins. According to various sources, it should be in the much older ruins beyond the Elder City, right on the edge of a mountain beyond the Mountains of Madness. It was built over a location deeply shunned even by the Elder Things, and built long before the colossal city Dr. Dyer and his team explored. Now we set foot upon lands no one has ever seen before, a vast mass of dry land around the South Pole, which rose from the primal waters when the old ones seeped down from the stars, a place so evil most of the arcade sources hesitated to record it at all, while some murals within the Elder City depicted it with obvious repugnance and trepidation. That would be where your nasty, nasty Elder Gods would be residing from. It's not Rylai, but it's probably something close. I wonder if because all the other Elder Gods are sleeping, if you'll end up seeing Nyarlathotep, because he's the only one that actually acts as agent. Scientifically, Scientifically, the pineal gland, also known as the pineal body, Conarium, or epiphyseous cerebi, is a small endocrine gland in the vertebrate brain, named after its shape, which resembles that of a pine cone. It is located in the epithalamus near the center of the brain between the two hemispheres. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a serotonin-derived hormone which modulates sleep patterns in both circadian and seasonal cycles. But mystic traditions and philosophy ascribes it a different role. René Descartes regarded it as the principal seat of the soul in the place of which all our thoughts are formed. In the writings of Madame Blavatsky, it was explained that the Hindu concept of the third eye, or the Ajna chakra, as a part of the human body not fully understood today, it holds its deep-rooted place as one of the most important links between our material and the continually degrading mystic nature. So right there. So then obviously that picture that they had that was the reptile holding the pine cone, that's seems to me like that's directly tied to that.
Locked.
Oh.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
So that's me. So Frank Gilman's me. That's kind of ironic. Frank and Frank. Let's do this, dude. I mean, fucking power of Franks unite. Don't let these bitches have their way. You're a big, strong boy. You're a big, manly man.
Locked. It's locked.
Oh, painkillers. I thought those were cigarettes. I was like, you probably shouldn't have cigarettes inside of a, medical cabinet. I'm not a doctor, but I am a scientist. Wait, what about my locker? Is my locker? Nedwell, Landon. James Barlow. Do I not have a locker? Am I not cool enough for a locker? Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit! Alright, fine, whatever. Not that. That thing's
Stuck.
Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Lollervator. Okay, that thing looks like it might still be electrified.
Locked.
Yeah, that one's locked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're going. We're getting it. Yeah.
It's stuck.
Well, I think that's a good place to call it. Thanks everybody so much for watching. This is Conarium. It's starting off really good. This game is graphically beautiful. But that's all the time I got for this one. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.